if you're looking for two dudes looking for an excuse to get hammered by themselves on a Friday night in someone else's basement, you've come to the right place. Welcome back to Big and Tall Basement Banter, people. I'm Alex.
I'm Jordan.
And welcome back to episode 4 to the crack hack patty whack.
The wispy wamp trap
the
slap.
The hack tack ball sack.
Gosh darn it! What was that name?
The sack sad trap
Wamp.
Flapjack. The sad sack wash trap, people. Episode 4. We're almost to the peak.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, your theoretical peak,
but like this one just keeps going.
Okay.
But once you get there, you're hooked.
So I know you said that episode 6 is like the one.
Yeah.
But I've also heard you say like episode 4 sometimes.
Oh, they're all the one, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're all fantastic.
I disagree, but nonetheless.
But yeah, episode 6 is like where like the whole series like catapults. But we had a great one in episode 4. The sad sack wash trap.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of alliteration. I like it.
It is.
As you can tell by the name of our podcast.
It is. But most importantly, Jordan, how you doing, man?
I'm all right.
It's good to see you.
I'm hanging in there. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I washed my AirPods.
Oh, ooh, like in the crick? Like on a
Yeah.
old wash, what do they call it?
I gave them a detail, basically.
Oh,
so,
okay, yeah.
No, I put them in the washer, and then the worst part was I found them from the washer to the dryer. It wasn't even like complete ignorance to like put them in the dryer and find them.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was while I was putting the clothes in the dryer.
Oh, so you just got them wet. You didn't even get them dry.
Yeah, so I didn't even have dry
wet.
clothes at that point either. Like it was, they were damp. There was no saving them.
Sorry. That sucks, man.
Most of our demo is female, so
Yeah.
you're striking a chord here.
Most of our demo is our family.
Yeah.
Like
Most of our
people.
demo is Aaron. Thank you, Aaron.
God, I'm so lonely. I don't have anybody to shout out. Aaron's our only listener. Sorry, I'm growing out this beard.
It's okay.
I did the no
Looks
shave November.
It's coming in really nice.
Thank you. And I just decided to like.
Yeah. Well, you did shave your arm, but.
Oh, I did. Yeah, so I got a tattoo.
Yeah.
For my birthday.
It looks good.
And I forgot about the part where you have to shave yourself.
Totally. I do that every time, dude.
Yeah.
Every time.
You have so many tattoos.
Kills me.
Are you ever going to get a tattoo?
I think so. I think I'm going to get so pressured into it that I have to. No, I think eventually
I'll do some pressure.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Is it going to be like one of those, you're going to be one of those guys that like starts getting a shit ton of tattoos when they're like 50?
No, I don't think
No.
so. I don't know. Hey, if we get 1 million subscribers, I'll get a tattoo of whatever you guys want. So
I will get a tattoo of whatever you want if you pay for it. Like I've said,
you've told me that multiple times.
I will get whatever you want tattooed on my body. You know, with some exceptions.
Like
I ain't gonna get a swastika. I already have one. I don't need
crazy.
another one.
Great, we have to probably bleep that.
Um,
He said rainbows, everybody.
yeah. And then like I'm not gonna do anything on my face.
Then what's the point? We could get a face tat for like $50
A $50 face tat
with tip.
That's just called like getting branded, like burned in the face. That's not a tattoo. But yeah, they have to shave you. And so now you have a new tattoo, but you also just have like a patch of like bare arm hair.
It would be cool if you did it the same on both sides. That would be fire.
I don't think so. And the worst part is like there's some people like who get tattoos and they have to get the whatever part they're getting tattooed shaved off, and sometimes it doesn't grow back. I've heard stories of like people who got like
That's crazy.
leg hair or like back hair or arm hair and it just never grew back.
Jeez.
So hopefully that
It looks
doesn't
good
happen.
though. I like it.
Thanks. Number 6.
Nice.
Took a break. COVID kind of put a pause on my. I had the fever because once you get one, at least for me, I kept on wanting more and more.
Me too.
But then COVID happened, and it kind of slowed me down, and I snapped out of it.
And then money.
And then money. I'm acting like COVID was the reason, not me having $0.
Right.
You know what paid for this? Our little trip to the casino.
No shot.
Yep.
Dude. Oh, the casino trip.
We went to catch up
For
Aaron who was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, our one viewer Aaron who was there.
For my birthday.
Yeah, for your birthday, we went to the casino.
Yeah.
And I won 500 and you lost.
I gave them money.
Yeah.
I gave them money so they could give you money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was your heart. It was, you're selfless.
Right.
But that was in September.
Yeah.
I've held on to that money till now. Do you know how hard that is for me?
I respect that. I'm blown away.
I do not save
Just like
money.
that money.
Yep.
Kids these days. Are you kidding me?
I can't say it. Like, I would never be a character on Succession because as soon as I get money,
It's gone.
I spend it.
Yeah. But also to think of the scale, like you could spend like $100,000 for 10,000 days.
Okay, hold on. What? $100,000
$100,000
Okay,
for 10,000 days.
10,000 days. Okay, so like $100,000 for a couple years.
That would get you to $1 billion.
Wait, what do you say? I'm so confused.
No, it's like I'm like the scale, like
you spend $100,000 every day for
10,000 days.
days.
Right. So you got to
okay.
think. So that would be. I'm
really
glad some of this is gonna get cut.
I'm cutting out. I don't want to look like a dumbass.
So 10,000 days.
Uh-huh.
So you would have three. Fuck you. So it would be 30 years.
Okay.
You could spend $100,000 a day for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
That would get you like $1 billion.
That would mean I would have spent $1 billion.
Right.
Where am I getting this money? Well, you're acting like this is like a hack.
You said like if I was the Roy's, I wouldn't have any money.
Oh. No, I'm just saying I would never even get to that position of having that money. Because you have to, I don't know.
Dude, just spend $100,000 a day
Okay.
for 30 years.
And don't go to Starbucks.
And then you've gone through $1 billion.
All you got,
honestly,
yeah.
dude, you want to buy a house?
Mhm.
Don't go to Starbucks.
Oh
it.
my gosh.
You freaking
What about,
moron.
but I can go to Dunkin' though, right?
Well, of course. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's if you want a mansion, nothing.
Right.
If you just want like a nice little house in the suburbs,
If
you
you
can
want
go
a
to
mansion,
Dunkin'.
get like a McDonald's coffee.
Hey,
Underrated, by the way.
Underrated.
Don't get me wrong.
So artificial, but underrated.
Like,
So yeah, that's been got the tattoo.
yeah, it looks good. I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I want to get so many more. So hit up my GoFundMe.
Yep.
My tattoo fund. I can imagine I started a GoFundMe and I came into all this money and instead of like being responsible, I just bought a ton of tattoos
You could spend $100,000 a day for 30 years.
on tattoos.
All you need to do is raise $1 billion.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
mean, that's the
cool.
only thing that's cool. Anyways,
That's cooler than $1 million.
Yeah, $1 million is not cool.
Did you see that guy who he went to a hospital? Like, I don't know how he did this, but he rented out a room in a hospital and got an anesthesiologist,
Steezy?
anesthesiologist, and got put under, and had like 6, 7, 8 tattoo artists come in, and they all tattooed his whole body
At the same time?
at the same time.
Stop it.
And then when he woke up, he was covered. He had all the tattoos.
That's crazy. That's like a cheat.
I could do the healing.
Oh my gosh. Like, how do you
You wouldn't
lay
be able to
down?
move. Yeah, you would be in hell for a month, 2 months. I don't even know. And imagine one day you go from looking like a normal plain Jane guy, and then the next day you're just yadded.
Just yadded.
Just yadded.
Anesthesiologist, more like anesthesiologist. So, anyways, Sad Sack Wash Trap, dude. What'd you think?
Well, you gotta catch me up on you.
Oh, I thought I said I
I
washed my AirPods.
So yours was just
Alex,
so
how's your week been?
depressing.
I washed my AirPods.
I mean, we both lost money basically.
We
You
did.
washed away.
But
How much are AirPods? 200? 150?
I bought them 3 years ago. They were like
Oh.
the second gen with the noise canceling.
Well, they're still pretty.
It was like $250.
All because you're trying to. That's why you stay with your mom.
Yeah.
And then you have her do
Tell
your
her,
laundry.
do my freaking laundry, man.
Yeah, and then if she washes your AirPods, then she has to buy you new ones because it's
Yeah.
her fault.
Dude, I gotta.
Hacks.
So, but yeah, no, I've been good. I've actually gotten back into bowling a little bit.
Ooh.
Get back to my roots. Obviously, I am a taken man. Thank you, Aaron, our single female viewer. Besides George's
who
mom.
should you really be thanking? Who got you guys together?
You're right. I appreciate you. So, I have gotten back into the bowling a little bit. It's people have gifts. Like Beyonce. She's a performer. She has a voice that can't be replicated until a $2 AI program takes it over. But anyways, people have gifts. My gift is throwing a heavy ball down wood. I'm chopping wood, basically.
I mean, that's a who do you think you are? I am. That's that's not the worst gift to have.
For one shot, what's his name?
Only you would know that. Greg.
That would be funny.
That would be awesome.
It's not. It's Pete Weber.
Yeah, like the grill.
He invented the grill.
That's crazy.
Because he was on fire on the bowling lanes, dude. Fucking.
I suck at bowling.
I know.
Okay. Mini bowling though, smoke you every day of the week. Well, that's good.
Would you be proud of yourself if you beat your friend at t-ball?
Yeah.
Come on.
Would you be proud of yourself beating your friend in basketball, who doesn't ever really play, and you're 7 inches taller?
Would you be proud if you beat your friend 11-0?
No. I would feel ashamed. I would feel like I had taken advantage of that nice, strapping young lad.
I did.
Yeah, you did. We don't have to bring up past.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
So you just kind of go and you just bowl and just have fun.
So I brought AirPods with me. I would.
No, you just bring a speaker, like a giant speaker.
I put a boombox in my bag.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. No, I would bring earbuds. Now I have to get new ones. So, fund Jordan's Patreon so he can give me AirPods for Christmas. So,
goddamn,
I'm not asking for much.
We're not that. That's the worst when you have to spend a ton of money just to replace something you already had.
Yeah.
I got a year ago. I got an iPad, and I bought the Apple Pencil with it.
Right.
And the day I got it, the day it came in the mail, I was sitting in this chair using it, and I went my new iPad with the Apple Pencil, and I always wear Dickies shirts that have a front pocket.
Yeah.
So I put the Apple Pencil in my front pocket.
No.
And I went to the bathroom, and I took a piss, and somehow in the commotion, the pencil dropped out of my front pocket, and I ended up flushing my brand new Apple Pencil I used for maybe an hour.
I'm sorry. The commotion?
Yeah.
Was someone else there?
There's the 3 guys you have to fight and defeat before you're allowed access to the bathroom.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I forgot you live on the other side of town, so I'm not,
I'm not fancy schmancy where you don't have to kill anybody to use the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, not every day. We have a monthly.
It's just okay. But no, I mean just I just put I had my shirt up, when I bent over to push the flush button, it fell out. That's the commotion. It was me bending over. It's for a guy my size, that's very violent. But yeah, so I had it and then I had to drop I think it's 100, 120 or something.
Damn.
And I used it for 1 hour.
That hurts.
And you can't ask for a return.
That would be funny.
Send me back a new one. And the worst part was I had to get a clothes hanger and snake it out of the pipe.
No.
Yep.
Take it to Apple. Apple, I threw my pen in the toilet.
I got a new one. I'm good, I promise. Won't do it again. So yeah, now I have PTSD, so whenever I'm using my iPad, I like make sure I don't keep it in my front pocket.
Yeah. His iPad is a part of our set, by the way. Guess
is.
where it is in the comments, and we'll send you
We'll
something.
send you an iPad
We'll send you a pair of AirPods that don't work.
that have been in an Apple Pencil. I still have it. That has lived in the toilet.
Whoever gets it, I don't know about the pen part, but you definitely get the AirPods.
The worst part is I thought it got flushed all the way. So it stayed in there for a while before I realized it was still there.
It came back to you.
So good week then, huh?
Yeah, good
I think
week.
we both had pretty good weeks.
Washed AirPods, went bowling.
Got a tattoo, lost my other ring.
You lost it? No, you didn't. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I have none left.
Are you serious?
Yeah, now I have like a phantom ring. Like
Oh
phantom
gosh,
ring.
that happens all the time.
That's a like phantom ring. That sounds
Because
like
I have like a nice one. I'll have to show it to you. It's like got gears on it. Aaron got it to me. Thank you, Aaron. And you can spin the gears. And it's like stainless steel. Like it's like heavy.
nice.
And like I'll like if I wear it for a couple of days, I'll
Mhm.
find myself sitting here like this.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing, and it's just like I'm sitting here like I lost it. I'm just sitting here like twiddling my thumb. I look like I have like Parkinson's or something.
Maybe you're just trying to scratch away like the rash that you got from Temu.
Yeah, maybe. Good old phantom ring. That sounds like the title of like a Goosebumps book or something.
Phantom ring.
Phantom ring. Were you a Goosebumps kid?
I wasn't. I was a Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Diary of a Wimpy Kid kid.
Oof.
Would it be Diary of a Wimpy Kid or Diary of a Wimpy Kid kid?
Ooh. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Weirdo. Nerd.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Kiddo.
Yeah.
Whoa. Kid. Whoa.
Whoa.
Don't put a Y on that.
The guy who, what's his name? Who wrote those?
Oh, dude. I look like such a fraud right now.
Yeah, you're not even a real. Who wrote Goosebumps?
Guys,
R.L.
our
Stein.
series after Succession is going to be Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I'm going to quote them by memory.
Was it Rick Royden? Or is that Lightning Thief?
No, so it was... Pause.
I'm leaving this all in. I love how I have the power of editing.
I know, it's crazy. Like, you control this, like, completely.
What if we released an episode and it was just your cam the whole time? And it was just like or it was never showed you, only when you did something like picked your nose or scratched your nose or something. And it was just me and some disembodied voice off camera the whole time.
This
And you-
dumbass.
Yeah, and you didn't even know.
Dude, it
funny.
was Jeff Kinney. Diary of
Ah,
a Wimpy Kid.
yeah. He lived by me, and I think
In
this is
Utah?
him. Yeah, he used to live
Really?
near there. It was either I can't remember. It was either him that lived in Utah nearby me, or it was a guy who made Pop Tropica.
What?
It was one of those guys lived right next, like
You
right
lived
by me.
by a king and said nothing?
I guess, yeah.
Dude, Pop Tropica
That
ran my
jam.
elementary school.
Did that shut down?
I feel like it came back. Or maybe that's Club Penguin. Club
That
Penguin
shut
was
down,
the
and then that
shit.
came back. That was
Gosh, that was good.
yeah. I was a Goosebumps kid. I was the.
Mm.
Some of those are like.
Now, were you like a library kid, or like were you like the parents, like were your parents buying you the books?
Library.
Okay.
Both. I would say both.
Yeah.
Because like my dad is a borderline hoarder.
Borderline is a very friendly way
Hey,
to say
you
it.
might watch this. And one of the things he likes to go to bookstores, and whenever he goes to a bookstore, he doesn't leave without a few books.
You know, a couple dozen.
Yeah. And he would always let me get a book
That's
whenever
cool.
we went. And then also, I don't know if did your schools have libraries in them that you could
Yeah.
actually go to and like check books out from? And
All of them, yeah.
at Medina, at our high school, there's the what they call it, media center or whatever.
Yeah.
But that wasn't like, could you actually check books out there?
Yes.
God damn.
You what?
I don't know.
Like, what did you think they were like for a display? Like,
I thought that it was like one of those libraries that was just like I don't know. All the libraries I was used to, like the ones in this state, are very different. If that makes sense.
No. Like, what's the alternative to checking out a book that's on the shelf? Like reading it there? Or
Like every at Medina and at our high school and all the other ones I went to in this state, the library was also like the computer center, and like there wasn't half the time there wasn't someone at the front desk, and kids, like I never really knew kids that actually checked books out.
Really?
Maybe that's just I didn't hang out with a very literary circle, but
True.
yeah. But in the other states I lived, like the library was just the library, and there were like you would have like a class period that was just the library, and like for a lot of classes you had to check out a book. Like
Really?
I don't know, it was more
Huh.
part of it. Anyways, yes, I had checked some books out. But the Goosebumps was awesome because you had the books and then you had the show.
That is cool. Yeah, that's pretty versatile. I mean, like, the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, like, let's stop playing around. Like,
I don't know if I ever saw that.
what?
I don't know if I ever. I don't
Oh,
know.
dude, you have to watch it.
I think I maybe saw the first one, but I didn't watch the second. How many are there? There's like 3 or 4, right?
I don't know, actually.
Maybe maybe I haven't. I don't know.
The first one's, like, goated, though.
I'll check it out. The Goosebumps. There's some like huge stars that had been in some of those old ones.
Really?
Like Ryan Gosling was in one
Like, as, like,
as a kid. Yeah, like
Really?
as a kid actor.
Wow, that's cool.
He was in that one. I think had you ever watched that one where like if they took a picture of you with that camera,
Oh.
you would end up dying or something?
It sounds familiar. Yeah.
I think he was in that one.
That's cool.
So I love watching old stuff like that and just seeing like an absolute like superstar.
Right.
So yeah. Goosebumps.
You know what gave me goosebumps?
This
Episode
week's
4,
episode
sad,
4
sad,
of
sack,
of six
Trap.
whap
Whap.
wet ass pussy.
Ball. Whap. Back. Ball trap.
Yep.
Sad sack wasp trap.
Yeah, this was episode 4 was way better than the last in my opinion.
I agree. I agree as well, because like for the whole episode of episode 3, like for the entirety of episode 3, for the entirety of episode 3, like Logan Roy was like,
Yeah. I do kind of miss that though.
really?
Only because he sounds like when he talks, he sounds like he has a mouthful of pebbles or something, or he's like halfway through the Chubby Bunny challenge, and it's it was annoying.
I hear
me.
billionaires do that all the time.
Yeah, I know he like his character had a stroke or whatever, but like
grow up, dude.
just enunciate.
Yeah.
Like
Just
Jesus
say what you
Christ.
mean, dude.
Yeah,
Like-
like spit it out.
Left brain, right brain, just
Yeah.
figure it out, man.
But yeah, him being back and interacting with people.
Yeah. And
it
like
was more.
scheming, like
Yeah.
he's out for like his own kids.
Insane. Like
Yeah.
the way he treats his own flesh and blood.
Yep.
I can't imagine.
For money.
Yeah, and power.
Yep.
And pride and ego.
Yep.
And probably fun, a little bit of fun. He probably likes it a little bit.
And for Margarita. I mean, you gotta stick up for your woman.
She's getting annoying too.
You think? Why? Because she stood up for her husband and wanted him to get better?
Why? Because she's a strong, independent woman. She's married to a billionaire.
Yeah, she's a trailblazer, dude.
I don't know. I guess she hasn't. I don't know. Both of them annoyed me that episode. I don't know why.
Logan
Just
and
them-
Marsha?
Yeah,
Margarita?
just them being
Sorry.
them.
Sorry.
Yeah,
It happens. It happens.
Come on.
It happens.
I
So we're
don't
gonna do
know
like
why.
a quick recap
There's
of it.
no reason why they should have annoyed me, but they did. I'm the worst reviewer ever. My Rotten Tomatoes review is just it annoyed me, but I don't really know why. 7 out of 10.
Just kind of ass.
Kind of, but also I can see why people liked it. Anyways, yeah. So
Anyways,
this episode, let's see. We had Logan making a surprise visit to the office, unannounced. And kind of shaking some stuff up.
Yeah.
We have this.
And do you remember who told Tom that he was in?
Greg.
Which is like hilarious.
Yeah, and Tom acted like he knew.
And he didn't have a
He
clue.
didn't have a single. He had no idea. And then there's also this like ball going on, this charity ball.
Yeah.
That's like a big-ish deal, I guess, like an annual ball.
Yeah, it's like a fundraiser. It's the Roy Endowment Creative New York Ball.
Yeah. Reckney. So those are the kind, and then there's also, what's her name?
And Logan brings Frank back with him.
Yeah. What's her name? What's the sister's name?
Shiv?
Holy smokes. Oh my God. Shiv's.
It hurts me that that's not going to get kept at all. That hurts.
I'll keep it.
Stop it.
I'll keep it if you let me keep you trying to do math earlier.
Ah, damn it. No, I can't.
All right. So also at the same time, we have Shiv's, her client, like her candidate.
Yeah. A senator, by the way.
Her husband, there's like this scandal where a picture of her husband's,
private parts? No, it's too boring.
Very intimate.
Part of his
body.
Nah. Anus?
Anus.
That's a juice dropper.
Yeah. Which I don't get that. Like, they're at breakfast and they drop their juice because they're so shocked. Is that what it's supposed to be?
How would you react to hearing anus on live news television at 8 a.m?
You think I watch news? First of all. Second of all,
I don't think you're up at 8 a.m.
Yeah, you think I'm up that early? You think I watch the news? And probably I wouldn't care. I don't know.
You don't watch Fox News at 8 a.m?
No, I get it since I stay up late, I get the late shows.
Oh, yeah. The woke shows.
Yeah, and I also just listen to all the podcasts.
Right. Of course.
Do they have podcasts?
Murdoch Strong, baby.
So yeah, it was his asshole. I don't know if that was clear. I mean, anus is pretty. It was his asshole, his balloon knot, his little stinker. So she's dealing with that, and ATN has the story and is gonna run it, and she's trying to like stop it. And
it was like the first time that Roman showed interest in the day-to-day operations of ATN.
Yeah, it takes a man's hairy asshole to get him interested.
It takes something that could like derail his sister's career to get him interested.
Mm-hmm. I like the part when he called and he's like, "It looks like it's like follows it follows me around the room."
It's the Mona Lisa.
So those are kind of what else? Those are the big things. Oh, and then
Logan brought Frank back,
which
pushes Roman out.
Mm-hmm.
And Logan's back, which pushes Kendall out.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of just back to how it was.
Yeah.
And then also Tom learned some not
things.
great things.
Some things.
So yeah, so they had the this ball, and Kendall was set to give a speech. He was asking writers to like write jokes for him because he wanted to be funny. And Connor, the older brother who like organized the whole ball, saw on the teleprompter that it was like Logan's retirement announcement.
Right.
And he brought
it. Said surprise too. Like,
yeah.
It was like, whoa.
And it was like in asterisks.
Yeah.
So Connor tells Logan about it. Logan's like, he's trying to fuck me over. And says, all right, he's not giving a speech. I'm going to give a speech.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes up on stage and announces Tom and Shiv's engagement. And then also says he's back. Like he's back in charge.
I'm back.
And
that was a good line.
The crowd went crazy.
Like that was.
If only it didn't sound like he was gargling balls when he said it. Does he talk normally at all? Does he get back to normal?
We'll have to find out.
Because if he talks like that the whole time, I'm sounding so like. I don't know. It's just annoyed me. I don't know why.
You're mad because an old man had a stroke.
Yeah, like either die or be normal.
Just
dude.
make up your mind, dude. Come on.
Come on. Jesus Christ. So that's a big old thing that
What do you
happened
think
there.
about Kendall taking a reporter to his family's charity foundation?
I knew he wasn't gonna score.
Yeah.
I kind of felt bad for him though, because he went in like he's an idiot for not realizing like the connotations and the like situation,
Right.
but he didn't think anything of it, and he didn't
Right.
have any ill intention.
Yeah.
So I did
Roman
feel
would
kind
have
of
like
bad.
the worst intentions.
Yeah.
But did you notice like when Grace went into the bathroom in the morning and like tried to like, get shit happening?
Mm-hmm.
Like he like pushed her away. But this is the same dude that like made stuff happen on the window of like
He
Trade
made a
one.
lot of stuff happen. Yeah. So that's kind of everything with the ball.
Yeah, but really like Logan, this was his move to like push Kendall aside. Which is crazy because like Kendall was on the contingency plan of taking over if something were to happen to Logan.
Yeah, it was already like thought out and like planned.
Yeah.
And also Logan's mad at him for saving the company because of something he did.
Of the debt that he put them in.
Yeah.
Which when Logan came in to talk to Stewie, talk about getting fucking big balled, dude.
Yeah, that was when I was like, I hate, like, how do you treat your son like that?
Check out this sequence of events. You come in, strong arm your son in front of your largest investor now, besides your family.
Mm-hmm.
You leave to go take a piss on your son's floor. Come back, make your son go into the room you just pissed in to grab some papers just to tell Stewie that I'm the boss now.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking wild, dude.
The piss is insane. And how he came back like nothing happened.
A little bathroom break. Just a little piss, you know?
The
No
shit
biggie.
they do in that office, man. There's cum
Yeah.
and piss everywhere.
Shit coming and pissing at the same time.
Now that's how you know you're...
Who said that?
Say what?
It's going to make me shit, come, and piss at the same time.
Is this a Succession thing or something
Yeah.
else? Oh, I don't know.
Tom.
When?
Fuck, we got to cut this. Damn it.
Was it in the future?
Yeah, I got ahead of myself.
You son... No, we're keeping this in to show that you ain't
No, I'm
an
an
expert.
expert. I'm an expert,
You
I
ain't an
swear.
expert. This is my proof,
I
my
swear.
evidence. So yeah, he can't. Logan big dicked his son
Huge.
once again.
Yeah. Big dicked him with a walker.
Yeah.
Like, you don't belong in an office, dude.
No,
You don't belong on like the 80th floor of an office.
you don't belong out of your wheelchair. Or you don't belong out of your bed. But yeah, and then so Tom, the guy who he's taking over, the job
Right.
he's taking over,
For Parks and Cruises.
good old Bill
Good old Billy boy.
is retiring, and the last thing he does is he brings Tom in and tells him like there's some shit
Yeah.
and that you have to like deal with, like that's your responsibility, but you have two options. You can either know what it is and have to deal with it,
Mm-hmm.
or don't know. He won't tell him. You don't have to look at the papers, and you have plausible you have plausible deniability.
Come on, Logan, get it out.
Just
Just die or say your words already.
Yeah, like how I got mad at Logan and now I'm stuttering. Plausible deniability, and you avoid the whole shitstorm.
Right.
And he said it so like chipper and like
Yeah, and
positive.
he said, either way, it's fine.
It's all good.
It's fine.
You're fine. And Tom being Tom took option A and figured out what like
And decided to put Greg in the middle of it,
yeah,
too.
and then told Greg, poisoned him, the virus. And then apparently, I still don't really grasp it. I know they're covering up crime, but it's like, so like crime that happens on their cruise ship, if it happened, they would like send the crew, the ship to like a country with like no extradition or something, or like with friendly like police they had on the payroll. And it was like it was like murder and rape and like
The bad
the
ones.
bad stuff.
Yeah, so like if someone were to commit like a terrible crime, instead of going back to the States, and putting them in the land they're from so they could be tried for crimes they did,
Mm-hmm.
they would just drop them off at some friendly port, some random Timbuktu port, and they would leave them there.
Damn. And apparently, like this happened hundreds of times, and they have 100 and like over hundreds of instances of it.
He said there's like NDAs, like there's a law firm that just makes sure they don't get any blowback from the NDAs. Which is crazy.
So that's what Tom has on his first official day. That's what he has to deal with.
And then he has Shiv, and she doesn't really care. At
Yeah,
all.
she just didn't really pay attention at all.
No.
And then he decides he's going to do a press conference, try and
Right.
get ahead of it. He tells Greg about it, and then Jerry finds out and puts a kibosh on it.
Yeah.
And then he suspects Greg
Mm-hmm.
leaked, but then Greg denied it, and now it's kind of like
He was
just
a little
from camera
slime ball.
angles and
Yeah.
stuff.
I was proud of him. He was a little slime ball.
Yeah, but just from like different camera angles, you can tell Tom's now suspecting Shiv is the
Shiv,
one
yeah.
that leaked. But yeah, Greg, it actually turned out to be Greg who,
Making moves.
yeah, which is
Telling old Jerry.
yeah, he's already first week he's already like snitching, like going over the top,
He
making
watched
moves.
sexist training videos. He
Mhm.
got a pair of shoes, got rid of his poop bags, and is making moves.
There you go.
American dream, dude.
That's manifest destiny.
Yep.
No, it's not. And that's basically. I feel like that's everything. Roman had this weird situation with his girlfriend where like he like made her give some guy her number in front of him, but then later like when he called, they like did it.
Yeah, that dude needs a therapist,
Yeah.
man.
He is demented.
Yeah.
But
But
that's it.
look what Logan's done to his kids this episode. Like, what?
It kind of makes sense.
I get it.
Was there anything else we're missing?
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, Logan's back. And he brought Frank with him. He's trying to sideline his own kids. Stewie knows that Kendall's not the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Shiv.
How can you be a billionaire and your name's Stewie?
It was funny, like, when Logan would call him, like, Stuart. Like, I could
Mhm.
not stop thinking about Stuart Little. Like,
Oh, I love Stewie.
oh, so good. But yeah, so Stuart realizes that, like, his closest ally is not the top dog anymore. So now he's got to powder the ass of this old guy who
Mhm.
can't walk.
And is borderline senile.
Yeah. Just tell him to spit it out already.
Mm-hmm.
Plausible defliability.
Dechimerity. Sad flap wristwatch.
Flat tax.
Rip rap. I think that covers the episode. Covers all
Yeah.
the big points.
Yeah. Shiv kind of got balled around a little bit when she went to ATN to tell him to, like, try and not run the story, which was
The
pretty
girl
awesome.
from Scrubs shot her down.
Yeah. Talk about a career change, man.
Went from nurse to
Running a conservative media organization.
I like when she told that one reporter or anchor, "Did you sleep on your face?"
That was awesome.
Can you imagine?
You're FIE. Go watch the episode. You'll find out what that means.
Oh, there goes one of my quiz questions.
You have to ask it still. It's on
No,
the
I
page.
don't.
You have
Why-
to ask it.
Why do you think that's a rule?
Okay, hang on a second.
Why do you think that's not
This
a stated rule?
defies the democracy of our system. This is crazy.
Don't say that much. Like, don't
I've
show
been
your
trying
hand.
to, but I don't want to hold back. I feel like I'm not adding enough. So this is crazy. You can't cut this much, right? This can't all be cut.
No, I'm not. I think I've made, like, so far in editing, I made 2 cuts.
So you have to ask the question.
Nah.
That's crazy. I'm gonna
Actually,
answer.
you know what? Fine. Yeah, we're not doing
Yeah.
shots anymore.
We aren't doing
We
shots
probably
anymore. By the way.
should.
We should probably get busy, huh?
Yeah. Well, first we have to go over the good old
The-
drinking game.
Yep. What your rules were.
So I can figure out what degree of
Yeah.
payback.
How bad did we
Yeah.
do? Now, another question for you. Did you go Greg mode this episode?
I did not
Okay.
because I had to wake up in the morning.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And we did alter the game a little bit for our own health and safety. And so we don't die. We're not doing shots anymore.
Like for the drinking game too?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were just doing that for the actual episode. Oh,
No.
well, that's good to know.
Look for that next episode. Jordan, you're more of a man than I was anticipating coming in.
Okay, thank you.
Jordan, you're I thought you were a bitch, but you're not a bitch.
Oh.
As big of
A lot of
bitch.
people think that at first. When
Yeah,
they
you know,
interview you.
yeah. Tough bitch exterior, you know.
I got LBE, little bitch energy.
Oh.
Okay. So for the shots, for the drinking game,
Yep.
I like how I have to remember the rules. You're the one that made them.
I
Who's the drunk? So the first rule for this episode of Succession, episode 4, Sad Laugh Laugh Rap.
Seth clap back.
The first rule was anytime anyone mentions Reckney,
Right.
the Royal Engagement in New York City ball gala.
Balls.
Balls. And then the next rule was anytime Connor yells.
Yep.
The next one was anytime Logan acts like a crazy old man.
Yep. That was one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie.
That's pretty good. And then the last rule and like the vanilla, the core game is anytime Tom mentions the news that Bill told him.
Right.
And then what we like to call Greg mode, which
Greg
is like
mode.
hard mode,
Yeah.
like extreme, like X Games, like you have alcoholism mode, was anytime anyone says the word asshole or hints at it.
Right.
So,
And by the way, if you've made it this far into the episode, you're Greg mode.
yeah,
Hit the
thank you.
subscribe button. Follow all of our socials. Link in bio, bitches.
Is that going to be our fan name? Our fan names? Big and Tall Basement Banter Bitches.
Big and tall basement banter, bitches.
That's alliteration. Call our fans bitches. The bitches. How many do you think those first 4, like the core? How many do you think I
So without
took?
Greg mode,
Without no Greg?
10.
Close.
In my mind was 11 or 9. So I went
9/11.
No. 11 or 9.
Okay.
So 9/11.
13.
Oh, okay.
So
That's a lot of
close,
shots.
Not bad. Yeah, I'm used to it. I usually
That's not a good thing. I'm used to 13 shots.
Usually when I hit like the 6 or 7 mark, I start doing like
Like halvesies.
halvesies.
I don't blame you. I thought you were doing sips.
no. I knew we had said we were gonna do that on the show. I didn't realize we were gonna do that for the.
Oh.
But I like that idea. So my liver really likes that idea.
I'm used to 13 shots.
Yeah, I'm used to 13.
Dude, I'll drive heavy machinery with 13 shots in me.
How many with Greg mode? 13
With
plus.
Greg mode, I'm going to say 18.
Close, 19.
Okay. That would have been a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Every 3 minutes. So holy shit.
And like we do every episode, we challenge you guys, listeners, to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Check
follow
my
along.
work.
Make
'Cause
sure we don't miss anything.
if you can't tell from just us talking, not the prize bowl. So there's
Wow.
a very strong chance I missed a few. Very strong. Especially because when you texted me, like the rules, you said anytime anybody mentions Reckney.
Yeah.
So that's what I was looking out for. I didn't realize till about halfway through the episode that every time they said wasp trap, they were
They were
referring
talking
to
about
that.
it. Yeah, I probably should have made a note, but
So there's probably even higher.
yeah.
Um,
Let us know in the comments how many you
Yeah.
missed.
I
Let us know.
can't. I wonder if like I wonder if it's one of those things where, like, no one actually ever gets the exact same number,
Maybe
because it's everyone's own experience and how they interpret the world.
that's because the show's so good.
So it's so versatile.
Like, think about it. You are a cameraman on one of the soon-to-be best shows ever. There's 2 cameras in the scene.
Mm-hmm.
There's 6 actors
Close my eyes for this.
standing in a circle looking at a puddle of piss.
Yes.
I mean, that's like, a lot of people don't get that opportunity.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah.
You didn't pee yourself, did you?
I stopped.
Damn it, Clyde.
No one's gonna get that reference to my dog. My dog Clyde pees a lot.
His dog is a piss boy.
He's got some. He had a rough childhood, not because of us. Jesus Christ! I shouldn't say that about a dog. He's a rescue.
Yeah, we gave him a hard time.
Yeah, yeah. But we learned. We're better now. No, he was a rescue, and he gets anxious and pees. So yeah, that's that reference explained. So yeah, I'm not too bad. Not your worst.
No, that's not bad. That's pretty.
13 like easy mode's pretty acceptable, I'd say.
Yeah.
19.
I try and map it out where it's like every like 6 minutes. I think that's a good pace.
Yeah. I think now you can kind of up it a little bit now that we're going to be doing sips.
True.
Because
Yeah.
13 sips ain't that much.
No. Oh, 13 shots is nothing.
If I can do 13 shots, I could probably do like 20
50?
sips plus sips. 20 sips.
Every vowel? What's up?
So
Anyway.
now, I guess I don't have that much revenge. Like,
That's
so,
nice.
because last week, if you can recall, you had made me take how many shots? I was out for revenge last week. I don't know why.
I think it was 19.
Yeah. And I think that was without Greg mode, right?
Yeah.
You made me
Like,
take 19.
You were quite spiteful.
Yes. Which is kind of my baseline, but I was just kind of even more spiteful.
Yeah.
I'm a spiteful man. I'm a sassy boy.
It's the alcohol talking. It's still in your system.
So I guess for this week, I don't really have a lot of revenge for you.
I appreciate that.
And now that we're not doing shots,
A lot more questions, though.
yes.
Okay.
So now that
And, like, obviously, to retain our integrity, you have to list off every question that's on the page.
all right, I agree.
Right.
I will fold to this. I'll compromise.
Compromise to integrity?
Yeah, I'll compromise. You think I care about integrity? I'm an alcoholic. So for this portion of every week we do a quiz where we test to see if you're actually an expert. And if you get the question right, I take a shot. Or used to be I take a shot. And if I got it, or if you got it wrong, you took a shot.
We're growing up.
But we got a little couple
sideways
episodes towards the end of we were kind of a little too tipsy. So we switched it to sips from. Would you like to tell the people what we're drinking?
I would love to. So
I almost called you barista, bartender.
you don't go to Starbucks and get a whiskey sour?
That we imagine,
Dude.
oh man, through the drive-through.
Everyone needs a road pop.
Mhm.
Anyways, so my drink of choice is a whiskey sour. And it's kind of my baseline for restaurants to find out how good their drinks are because that's like my favorite drink to get.
Which is kind of doesn't make too much sense because it's the easiest drink to make, right? It's 2 ingredients.
Well, yeah, but think about it. If they screw up a whiskey sour,
Oh, true.
how are they
See,
going to make
yeah.
a crazy drink?
Okay, now I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that's like my baseline, and I love them. So that's what we're drinking tonight.
Yeah. And you kind of, I didn't, but you kind of turned me towards the light,
Turn
the
into a lot
whiskey
of
sour
things.
light, yeah.
Yeah, well, Shimon.
Into an alcoholic, basically.
Yeah.
Every time you craft a drinking rule, you're just aiding and abetting my alcoholism. You're accomplice. And every time I ask you a question,
I'm going to knock these out of the park.
we'll see.
Let's get to it.
All right. Question number 1. Where was Kendall coming back from at the very beginning of the episode?
L.A. Take a sip. Stupid ass.
How do you remember that?
Stupid. Take a sip. Ugh. Take a sip. Ooh. How was it?
It's good.
We haven't
Not
tried
bad.
them at all yet.
It's a little watered down.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
Check your shirt.
Oh. How would we even? Would we have to like pause the podcast to mix our drinks? Like, how do we make this work? Start the quiz episode. I don't know. Anyways,
Question 2.
I think that was good.
Awesome.
How many bathrooms does Roman say he has when he was blowing off
Oh,
Grace?
that's a good question. Oh, that's so good. When he's yelling at Grace for trying to jump his bones.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Now, he does say there's blank other bathrooms.
No, he says there's blank bathrooms in this place.
Really? I
Like,
thought
so
it was
total.
blank other. 6. Is it 5? Dang it, I knew it was 5. I thought it was 5 other for some reason. All right, let's see how well. Did I make both of them okay?
No, yeah, he said there's five total bathrooms in this place.
That's pretty good.
Mine wasn't bad.
Not bad.
So 1-1.
Okay. I was very confident, I'm not going to lie.
What's the name of the data mining company Logan wanted to buy?
Opalite. Take a sip.
Does that come back in later episodes?
Not even once.
Really?
Yep.
You just know that. Damn. See, that's my problem when like I'm making these questions because I don't know if anything like comes back like in like future episodes and becomes more important.
If only you watched it when I told you, and then we could have, I don't know, fabricated the whole thing.
I was gonna say then we wouldn't have a podcast, or maybe we would, and it would be about Goosebumps or something.
Goosebumps v. Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
That would be. Can you imagine our fan base? How old would our fan base be? Like our
Not
demographic.
old enough to get on a YouTube account.
Yeah, not old to. We do the diary. We do that with alcohol. Even our target demographic, when their parents wouldn't let them watch. We say it's apple juice. Where was Tom for the last Reckney ball? Remember
He was in Hong Kong scoping out theme parks. Stupid ass. Take a sip. This is fantastic. This is Bush League. Come on.
so happy we don't do shots anymore.
Oh, this would have been awesome.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this would have been great.
So,
3-1.
goddamn. Where's Tom from?
St. Paul, Minnesota.
Does that come back later?
It does.
God damn it. Ah, fuck.
He says a little boy from St. Paul is going.
Fuck. Well, this one's just give me. What does FIE stand for?
Fuckable in an emergency. And Ava said it to Mark, by the way.
If it sounds like there's like a small Eastern European family having like a family gathering above us.
It's because they are.
Yeah.
We're actually
it's,
running out
yeah.
the living room for bar mitzvahs.
Yeah, and you know, quinceañeras and
Right.
just like family gatherings.
Yeah. All gatherings where you turn 15.
Is that what? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What's the dude? Is there like a guy version of quinceañera?
Quinceañero?
Come on.
I don't know.
Because it's bat mitzvah, bat mitzvah, bat mitzvah, and bar mitzvah.
Dude, get over your stroke.
I don't know.
Die or spit it out.
Ever since I made fun of him, I can't talk.
Oh, that's awesome.
Bat mitzvah or bar mitzvah?
By the way, you made fun of Logan Roy. Do you know who the actor's name is?
No.
You really don't?
No.
Damn it.
Not off the top of my
I was
head.
trying to set up a joke.
Can you not do it now?
His name's Brian Cox.
Ah.
Brian Cox.
I did. I knew that, but I didn't know that. Like I've heard that name, but I wouldn't have been able to recall it.
Gotcha.
Question
Question 5.
we're on Question
6.
7.
What? Sorry, I haven't drank in so long. I can't keep track. You'll get me, maybe.
What's at the bottom of the death pit, according to Bill?
That's a good one. Because he says a lot of things that don't mean anything. Nuclear rods. Let's go.
When was the last time you watched this again?
Oh,
Like
5 or 6 months ago.
how?
'Cause
How?
I'm about it. That's
How
why.
do you remember the shit?
Nuclear rods.
It's insane. I'm in like when I hit. So fucking.
Come on, get him. You got it. You got it.
I like
Spit it out.
then they get, but then it's like
Sad flapjack.
it's just how do I make? Because I can make questions that are insanely hard that I know you won't have.
Right.
And then ones where I'm like, you just know all of them.
Sorry, sucker.
Where does Jerry tell Tom she heard about his plan for a press conference?
I remember it was it made me laugh.
This is where the comedy part of the fact that this show is built as a comedy drama series.
Yeah.
This is where the comedy.
It's episode 4, it really blossomed into
Yeah.
more of that comedic side.
This is the first time I really noticed the comedy part.
Do I have to say it verbatim?
You have to get the gist.
Oh,
I mean, it doesn't have to be
oh
exact
yeah.
quote.
She's sleeping with his mother and she talks in her sleep. Take a sip. Come on.
Wait, what? She's sleeping with
What?
her mother?
Jerry is with his mother.
Tom. You said her though.
Tom Wamsgans.
Who's her?
Mother. Tom.
You said she's sleeping with
Tom,
her mother.
St. Paul, Minnesota.
So
Wamsgans.
technically, who's her? You know.
Take a sip already. Jeez Louise.
Baird and what'd you say? Bear and Baird. That one episode.
Next question.
This is the last one.
I'm knocking it out of the park. Put the house on it.
What does Tom call Greg when he confronts him about snitching to
Oh man.
What does Tom call Greg when he confronts him about snitching to Jerry? There's 3 options. Gotta
He
get at
does
least
call
2
him a
of
lot
them.
of things.
He calls him 3 things. You have to get at least 2.
Oh shit. To be honest, I don't feel like I have this, but I'm gonna put something out.
This is a fun game. This is a fun guessing game. What insults? What names did he call him?
Wow, this is really tough. I'm impressed.
I'm assuming that there's so many insults in all these episodes from him, so there's probably hard to.
Does he call him a little weevil or something? I got nothing. Okay.
So 2 to 8.
What was it?
You called him a lump of fucking turducken.
Oh my gosh, that's one of my favorites too.
Called him Pigman.
Mm-hmm.
And then a filthy piece of shit.
Damn it. That's a good one. Impressive.
Yeah, once I heard the sentence lump of fucking turducken,
Yeah.
I knew that had to be part of my line of questioning. Oh wait, there is one more. One more question. Surprise. Surprise. Ding ding ding.
You want to make this a double down? Whoever gets it wrong has to finish their glass.
The whole glass?
Whole glass.
All right.
Let's do it.
Sounds good to me.
I'm glad you're still holding it.
What? You're going to know. God damn it. What is Frank's official title, according to Logan? At Waystar. What's his official title? It's 2 parts.
Chief Advisor.
There's 2 parts.
Well, he's Chief Operating Officer.
No. And no to that first one, by the way.
No, he is.
No.
Because Roman's Advisor Council? Really?
I was kind of hoping you'd get it right because I kind of wanted to chug this.
We'll finish him together.
Yeah, I'll chug it with you.
What was
It was, he is vice chairman and Roman's general advisor. That's his new
Damn.
title. I don't know what Roman's title is according to Logan, but I think he's still technically COO.
His job title is do what he fucking tells you.
Yeah. Yep. So you can remember that.
We'll do it together.
Get
Good
rid
game.
of this so we can get
Hey,
some.
good game.
Hey. Who'd have thought?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Look at us.
Look at us.
Let's go.
I like how we said we.
We just took you audio listeners for a ride.
So, 8-2. Was that the final tally?
That was a pretty good score.
Yeah, I see. Like this is what happens. I make questions that are too hard, and then I feel bad.
Yeah. No, you don't.
Yeah, I feel a little bad.
That one time was bad.
Yeah.
The second episode, I got murdered.
I mean, that was so bad that I was like, didn't I take the last shot for you or with
Yeah.
you or something?
You took it with me after I held it for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, you're the king of stalling. But so then if I go too hard, then I feel bad, and then I try and like let up on you. Then I'm sitting here feeling like a dummy.
Oh yeah, because you are.
Okay, so that's why I feel like that.
Yeah. Hey, we'll see you next week.
We will. See you next
Better
Tuesday.
watch next week. See if I obtain alcoholism.
I mean, you mean like more alcohol, like more than you already have?
Well, yeah, more than like the morning road pops and the
and
the-
the
lunch vodka shots.
flask in your shoe.
Yeah, the flask of my.
So, you have any fun facts about this episode?
So there were a couple good ones. You kind of noticed this was the first time where they experimented with the two camera pan, where like the cameras are on, but the actors don't know like which camera is on who when. So they're always
on.
and that goes really for the whole series. Like they're always in character. Like there's not a moment where like Roman's off screen, like
Making faces.
yeah, or like jerking off. Like well, maybe who knows. But yeah, like that
Roman would, but Kieran Culkin hopefully wouldn't.
But no, there's definitely. It was impressive to see that kind of grow, and I just really like to see the comedy side kind of take a good place in the show. And it's not so much like a necessity or like driving the show, but it's like
Makes it so much more enjoyable.
Yeah. I do agree.
I wonder if the actors like that, like not knowing if they're on and having to stay on the whole time, like stay in character. Like I wonder if that's stressful.
It probably is, but also it's got to make it better.
Yeah,
I mean,
more immersive.
yeah. I mean, look at Jeremy Strong. Like he thinks he is he thinks he is Kendall Roy. Like he's about it.
But he's also just a nut job.
Yeah, for sure. No,
He's
crazy.
Because him and Jared Leto is also, he's a method actor.
Yeah.
And people hate working with him.
Yeah.
Because when he played Joker, the worst Joker ever, the worst version of Joker ever.
Oh, agreed.
He like sent cast members. Didn't he send like a cast member like a pig's head or something?
I thought that like maybe like a rat or something.
Like he was doing like weird shit.
Yeah.
Like I get method, I guess, if like you stay in character, you don't bother anybody. But like,
there's a difference between like method and like illegal.
Yeah, using it as an excuse to torment people. And then apparently also complete non sequitur. But Jared Leto like has a cult. It's a cult
yeah,
leader.
for sure. Yeah. You haven't
pretty
joined
sick.
yet?
No, not yet. I've gone through the application process so long.
Oh yeah.
So many forms.
Yeah.
Hopefully this takes off enough so we can start our own cult.
Or just maybe collab with him. Jared Leto. Let's collab with your
Yeah,
cult.
want to
dude.
hop on to this podcast about Succession?
Yep.
Wonder if he's watched it. You think Jared Leto's watched
Dude,
Succession?
I know he's watching.
Yeah, you know.
Come on.
That's pretty fun facts. So the rest of the season they do like the multiple camera.
Yep. And it's usually only 2 cameras. Very rarely are there more than 2. But in some scenes they have to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would qualify that as a fun fact.
Thank you. It was a fact, but also in a fun manner.
It was. Front runners? You got any? I know what my front runner almost changed this episode.
Really? To who?
Tom,
Really?
which surprised me. It kind of took me by surprise.
Yeah.
Because I just I thought this whole like situation he's facing now is interesting,
Yeah.
and I kind of felt bad for him because it got sprung on him. And I like that he actually did kind of.
It didn't get sprung on him. It was just something he had to take care of immediately after his first day on the job.
You're right.
That a guy who was in the position for 20 years didn't handle.
Yeah. You're right. My bad. My bad. I misspoke.
Come on.
And then I also like he kind of like he tried to do the right thing. Granted, it was him trying to save his own skin, but it still would have been the right thing to do. To hold a press conference and speak out about it the moment you found out about it.
It would have been the ethical thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I liked that he wanted to do that.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit of pity and a little bit of liking like how he
Yeah.
handled it.
The
And
one
then,
thing I didn't like with Tom in this episode, it made me question things. Like when he was talking about the Reckoning ball, like looking at it as like a little kid, it makes you wonder, like, okay,
Ooh.
this kid is now looking at Siobhan Roy, the family that he obviously has idolized since a kid. How much of this is love for Shiv and how much of this is love for the world that Shiv is in?
Mm,
Something to think about, you know?
true. I also just liked his comeback. He was the funniest part. Like everything, I feel like everything that was funny in this episode, he either said or he was a part of it. Like the names he called Greg, what
Those were
Jerry
good.
said to him.
Yeah.
So, but then at the end when we find out that Greg was the one who was
Yeah.
making moves, he went right back to his rightful place as my
King.
front runner, the king.
So my front runners still has been Shiv. I've been sticking strong with her.
She annoyed me this episode. She
Really?
felt so entitled. Like, I mean, I kind of liked the girl from Scrubs putting her in her place because she was entitled. Like, my daddy
Yeah.
owns this place. Why are you running this actual piece of news?
But it was like a fair question to ask, like, okay, you're one of the most respected names in news. Why are you running a picture of someone's asshole? Like, did you like notice like when she mentioned like you just had a 10-minute segment on how to please your man in bed and stuff,
Mm.
which is funny because like it's actually true.
Yeah.
But I still feel strong she can make her own path outside of Waystar. I just hope that she can.
She also blew off Tom. It was like, your husband's in crisis, and you're like, yeah,
Can we
yeah.
circle back?
Yeah.
She hit him with the corporate.
Mhm.
Can we circle back to
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
Let's regroup next quarter.
So, yeah, I don't know. Shiv was just kind of...
But she still has a path outside of all this.
Yeah.
But
I agree, but she... Yeah.
she also went to Ava as kind of a crutch, as like,
Yeah, yeah. She
get
tries to act
rid of
better
this
than
already. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
I don't need my dad, and I can make a career for myself. Oh, I'm hitting a speed bump in my career. Use my daddy as an excuse.
But it is quite the dilemma of like what, like how do you? What's the right thing to do? You know, like
Not have a candidate with a sexual deviant, like as a husband.
wasn't the website like filthyrich.com or
Yeah,
something?
something crazy.
Check out my asshole.
So you're sticking with Shiv, and I'm sticking with Greg.
Because I think she has a path for success outside of Waystar.
All right. I know I'm still with Greg, but I never thought that anybody would give him a run for his money so soon. And I definitely didn't think it would be Tom.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I thought it would be
interesting.
Roman,
Yeah.
but
How do you feel about Kendall and Rome?
Roman has a lot of funny lines.
Yeah.
He's entertaining, but he's also just every episode at some point he's just an absolute like monster of a human being
Yeah.
in some way. And then Kendall's just like makes me feel sad. He's just cringy.
Yeah, I kind of get that.
I feel bad. I feel pity for him,
Yeah.
but then he does something that makes me like, come on, man. Like whenever he tries to talk cool to somebody, it's the
know.
cringiest shit in the world.
I know.
I will say this episode, I felt bad for him.
Really?
But I did, and it
You know
made me
what's
like him
funny?
more.
Do you remember episode 1 where you mentioned that you hate all these people?
Yeah.
And I said at some point you're going to feel bad for these characters?
Yep.
And here we are.
Dude, the whole series so far has just been Kendall, like L after L for Kendall.
Yeah.
But this whole episode was one long
his only
L.
dub was his dad took a stroke so he could take a job.
Yeah. But in this episode, I mean, it was getting big dogged by his dad at work,
Yep.
getting a piss stain in his office, going to this ball and getting like sidelined and then blindsided by his dad's announcement. And then the cherry on top was this whole date thing with the news anchor and figuring out that she was like forced to do it.
Right. And you know what else is crazy with Logan? Do you remember when Kendall first went in to see him when Logan was in the office and he was kind of like taken back by it?
Mhm.
when Kendall walks up to him, Logan's on the phone, and he says, if we don't call out this little phony, who is? The way I interpreted that was he was talking about Lawrence Yee from Walter calling the Roys the shit show at the Fuck Factory.
Oh.
Because that came out when Logan was in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
The way I interpreted that was he was talking about Lawrence.
That'd be some drama.
Yeah.
Because he's got that guy, what's it, Volter. He has all this like confidence and like, because he's successfully stood up to Kendall.
Yeah.
But if Logan takes a seat, he might come in there with, too much confidence. Because Kendall tried to big dog him and it didn't go well.
Yeah.
Logan, he can actually back it up. That'd be cool.
We think.
So I guess that kind of leads us to the like predictions, right?
Yeah. Where do you think we're going?
I see what I long term, something I would love, is if Greg keeps on making the right moves, and like talking a little shit, whispering in some ears, and then like by like next season, he has Tom's job. That would be so awesome. But I don't know. I guess that's
I like that.
It's not really a prediction, but like a want.
Yeah.
Actual
what
prediction.
do we want? Greg is COO.
Greg is CEO. Imagine Greg takes over Logan, Kendall, Roman, everybody, and he still has. He does it all wearing dock shoes
With his poop bag. The American dream.
I predict at some point Shiv's going to come to the company.
Okay. How do you think Kendall takes all of this adversity from his dad? Like, what's his next move? And I guess in the same breath, what's Roman's next move? Because he kind of got sidelined as well with Frank being there again.
I think Kendall's either going to fall in line and kiss ass while trying to make small moves in the background.
Right.
Or he's going to become defiant and try and stand up for himself. And then Roman, he's just going to fuck off and do what he does.
Just jerk off on a window, bro.
Because, what's the difference between him being COO and Frank doing this? Like, he doesn't do anything.
No, it's
like
all ego-driven. That's all it is.
When Logan asked him about the park numbers, he didn't know them, and he blamed it on Tom.
The fact is, Tom's a flake.
Yeah. I'm waiting for him to get his feet wet or whatever. I think, what if I just said something insane? I think there would be like a 6.2 earthquake, and the entire built skyscraper of Waystar will crumble to the ground. Does that
Logan
happen?
will have to choose to catch all of his money or his kids.
Yeah. He'll have to decide between his fortune or his family, and he'll decide fortune. But somehow the family will survive, and they'll come together to defeat him, get payback.
Ooh, like Kendall breaks his legs, Roman breaks his arms, so they like do like a 2 kids in a trench coat type thing.
Yeah. That's viable.
That could happen,
hey,
dude.
I don't know. But I don't know.
Dude, he just had a stroke. Die or spit it out. Come on.
So do you have any predictions?
I think I have some predictions.
I can't wait till the episode where you're just like up to here and you just a prediction. You just say what actually happens.
Yeah, so I think my prediction is beep 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 beep.
That sounds like whoa.
But also beep 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 beep. But then he beep.
That won't happen. No way. So Succession's an okay show, right? It's fine. It's got some stories, got some characters. It's getting better. It's okay. But you only have an hour to show what you see. And there's a bunch of other stuff that goes on behind the scenes.
There's so many things.
There's so many different stories and characters, And it's really a shame you don't get to see that.
Right. You don't get to see like the aftermath of some sequences.
Exactly. So I think it's our duty as seasoned improvisationalists to kind of show people what they might have missed.
Right.
And one thing in particular is a continued series on this podcast of
The janitors.
The janitors in the lives of the Roys. So we will be playing 2 janitors who are cleaning Kendall's office. You're gonna do the windows, right?
Yeah, I got the windows. If you want to knock out the floor, you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, just heads up, watch out for cum
Dude.
on the windows.
I mean, how could it get crazier than that? Dude? I mean,
how could anything else
dude,
top that?
How could? I mean, what are they gonna do?
Like, I don't know.
Piss on their desk or
Piss
something?
on their desk, or like
I mean, just
in something somewhere else.
they gonna poo on the floor or something?
Or like,
I mean, come on.
Come on somewhere other than the window, like come
Right?
on. All right. Anyways, you got that. I'm gonna hit the
I
ground.
got you.
All right.
So, dude, I went to a barbecue last weekend. Dude, my mom came. She made homemade lemonade. It was the perfect yellow color. It just, it had so much sugar. Like you could almost if you just felt the wind, you could almost taste the flavor in it. It was fantastic. The smell could stick to anything. It was fantastic. To grass, to fabric, to carpet. It was amazing.
Wow. Was there little seeds at the bottom? It's extra fresh.
Oh yeah.
So
nice and chunky.
Keeps you on your toes. You don't know if you're gonna choke while you're drinking on it.
Right, and then you kind of freak out for a second. And it's like, dude, Dyer spit it out. Come on.
Exactly.
Just get it out, dude. Come on.
There's piss on the ground right there, on the ground by your feet. There's a puddle of piss.
Did you just taste that piss?
It's rich piss. That's some rich man piss.
Give me a net worth. Come on.
Definitely the head of a $1 billion company.
Really?
That's Logan Roy's piss. I know Logan Roy's piss when I see it. So I think that's good. I think we covered the bases.
Filled the gaps.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
on the episode, I know you've been pretty high on it. What rating would you give it, 0 to 10?
We really need to start keeping track of the last episodes because, I would say I know for a fact I haven't given an episode above an 8 or higher.
No, we haven't hit 8s yet.
I think. I'm gonna give this one a 7.9.
Okay.
It's right at the line of where it's breaching 8 territory.
The only reason I would give it past an 8
You know what? I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it a solid 8 flat.
The only reason I would give it an 8 or beyond is because
are we ever gonna connect other than the beginning of the episode?
Gotta make them earn it.
Yeah.
So the only reason I would give it past an 8 is this was one of my favorite scenes, the cold open before the intro, because when Margarita turns off the music and says turn it off, or walks out and says turn off the music yourself, he goes, where the fuck is she going? And then it cuts right to the music. That was my favorite intro so far. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I just like how they just casually had Kendall coming back on a private plane.
Yeah, just chilling.
It just kind of felt weird, because the last episode they never mentioned him flying to LA, and then all of a sudden next episode he's coming back from LA.
Yeah.
But then at the same time they have a private jet,
and
that's nothing to them.
And you know what's crazy? There is a season where it takes place in the time quicker than
with dinosaurs, a prehistoric time.
Take a sip. Take a sip. There's a season in which it takes less time chronologically than the space between episode 3 and episode 4 of this season.
Wait, what?
There's an entire season
that's
a week and a half.
One season's only a week and a half, so shit actually really hits the fan, huh?
Can't tell you when. You're gonna have to watch and find out.
I'm gonna guess it's the last season. Seems like a finale type thing.
Maybe not.
Because that's a lot of momentum, and
Maybe it's the ultimate gaslight.
Gaslight, girl boss, gatekeep.
What? Huh?
What about you?
I would give it an 8.3. I like this episode a lot. I think it has a good balance of comedy, drama, suspense, old man yelling at his kids. What more could you ask for?
Pissing
everywhere.
Second time Logan has pissed on the ground.
Yep, on a white carpet.
That's why you love him. We should
What
have
could you ask for?
a piss counter.
Really, it's the greatest generation.
It really is.
The guys that piss on the floor.
Defeated the Nazis and pee on the carpet.
Clyde, thank you for your service.
Call back to my dog.
If you guys made it this far, thank you for
God
watching.
bless your soul.
follow our socials. You know where to find us. Link in bio. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Come and hang
Truth
out.
Social.
Leave a comment. We will respond, by the way, to all three of you.
Yeah. My mom, Erin, and this one random account we don't know.
Yeah, if you're the guy that's from
predicting the
Bangladesh,
future.
thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know how to say thank you in your language, but
Gracias.
danke. That's
See
thank you
you
in Indian.
guys, yeah, see you guys next week.
Peace.